All right, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. And I would like to welcome you all for this masterclass on AI meets design, Canva for busy professionals. I'm Nabeel Tirmazi, and I'll be facilitating this workshop and of this 4 hours thing. And the context of this workshop is that we as a professional, whether we are a teacher, whether we are a project manager, or whether we are a marketing manager, or whatever we are doing, sometimes we require to do some kind of designing for our own professional brand or own personal brand, and we do not know the basics of the graphic designing. Do we need to know that? Kind of, because the thing is that these days our job, our profession is not limited to 9 to 5 jobs. It's beyond that. How strong is your digital footprint? And when it comes to digital footprint, it of course means that how impactful profile you have on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or any other social media platform. And it's not about posting any comments or thoughts or any opinion in a text form, but sometimes we need to design some graphics. We need to design something to make our message more compelling. So there are plenty of use cases as a professional, whether you are having any kind of career. So that's why we will be looking at these some of the AI powered tools and what Canva has to offer. We will be using free versions of all these softwares. So bear the limitations of these softwares with me as well, because sometimes we as a professional, we do not require a dedicated subscription of all AI powered tools. So whatever or whenever we require them, we just buy or we just use the free versions of these softwares or apps. Okay. All right. So the idea, as I mentioned, that it is a comprehensive course to empower busy professionals and non-designers with the skills to use AI tools effectively to the basics of graphic designing and understanding of how to leverage the power of artificial intelligence to elevate personal and professional branding and visual communication. For me, a bit of about myself, that I have been related to the media industry for the last 26 years. And I've been into training, I have been into content creation, and also I have been related to this broadcasting fraternity in different capacities, whether it was as a program director, as a producer, as researcher, or as a documentary filmmaker. Also, I have been training on these graphic designing tools since 1999. I remember that in our days we used to teach Adobe Photoshop 5.5. So we are kind of that old. Another thing is that I have been into this, as I mentioned, into training industry as well, and I have been conducting various workshops on mobile journalism, SDG journalism, and also this ICT related digital security courses as well in different countries like Laos, Brunei Darussalam, Indonesia, Pakistan, Malaysia, Bangladesh, and South Korea as well. And I have been for this particular workshop. Another fact about me is that I have been voluntary. I have been working with various communities of Google. One of them was Google Local Guide Program, and also there was one on Google Crowdsource, where we used to use these ICT related experiences and contribute to Google Maps, to Google Brain, to which is now turned into Google Gemini. So this is what I have been using. So the learning outcome of this entire workshop will be that we will be able to describe the key principles of impactful design and branding using AI tools. Apply AI driven features and Canva techniques to create consistent professional branding visuals for branding, professional and personal. Recognize the value of leveraging AI to streamline the design. So these are some of the things. The benefits. The benefits of having AI integrating into the design workflow. It simplifies your complex design tasks. You can learn to create professional visuals without needing any graphic design expertise. Remember that we are not going to become graphic designers at the end of this workshop. We will be acquainted with these tools, how to work on these things. Enhances visual communication skills. Communicate ideas clearly and effectively through visuals tailored to for business needs, and also support professional growth, strengthen your digital presence, and stand out in a competitive job market. Also, for example, if you are collaborating with any of remote team or any of the other department which is dedicated to do the graphic designing, how you can have a clear communication with them if by using the appropriate jargons and appropriate context. So provide input on visual projects even without technical design knowledge. All right. So let's start with ice-breaking thing. So let's start with a quick activity. I would like everyone to be participative in this activity. So take a moment to think about the last time you saw a design that impressed you. It could be a social media post or ad or a presentation. What made it stand out? What was it? Colors, layouts, or storytelling? So I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us about yourself. What do you do? And then the main question, that if you were ever been impressed or influenced by any specific design, that oh, like this is for me. Like for example, it might be a Facebook post and instantly you thought that okay, this offer is just for me or tailored for me. So I would like to start with Mr. Ajit. So Mr. Ajit, tell us about yourself, who you are, what you do, and where are you from?
Hi, good morning. My name is Ajit Bandara from Sri Lanka. I have been working in Malaysia from 2000, since 2015, and my background is coming like accountant. Because basically, all my studies and working in my related to accounting and finance. To be honest with you, I never use design this kind of the platform for the design because I always use for the accounting purpose. Actually, I use a ChatGPT for like, let's say, if the company asks to draft me some contract, then I get help from ChatGPT. And during COVID, actually, I try to study how to design website. At that time, I used some kind of, this kind of Canva, but it's like a beginner. I just try to create some basic design. But after some time, I just gave it up, and because I had to focus on my, core activities. So, yeah, I look forward to hear more about this platform, and then I can learn many things from you. Thank you.
Thank you. And Ajit, any design you remember, any post, any other thing which immediately it attracted you, whether it was a billboard or something like that?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I saw not recently, but like nature environment, like trees, forests, and like birds, like native birds in Amazon, like that.
Okay, and any design, any digital design or any printed design you have ever seen, which inspired you a lot?
Uh,
Are you attracted with colors or
Yeah,
layouts?
actually, yeah. I'm attracted with like green color, like sky blue,
Hmm.
that kind of color. I mostly like the combination with the white color.
Right, right. Perfect. All right, Mr. Menon, sir, tell us about yourself.
I come from an engineering background, actually aeronautical engineer. but ended up in a manufacturing company dealing with electronics.
Your voice is a bit muffled.
Sorry, this thing
Ah,
I changed. Can you hear it? Give me clearly.
yes, I think it's a bit better.
Okay. My background is engineering. I did aeronautical engineering and ended up in electromechanical engineering in a manufacturing company belonged to a big American company called this. There, yeah, that's what my basic background. At the same time, I have completed many management courses and ended up in a profession.
Mm.
Right now, I'm exploring to become a speaker, professional speaker, and thus I have got used to ChatGPT, using ChatGPT to give me an idea on how to do things. I'm very well versed with PowerPoint. PowerPoint is all yours. You have to design it, you have to do it, get those information from Google, and then copy paste it. Yeah, but interesting. ChatGPT is very interesting, and that's why I explored.
Any
Other
specific
than that,
design
specific
or
design,
any
you know, I'm
thing
I'm
you?
very close to nature.
Yeah.
Nature, humanity. So when I've seen many pictures of suffering, of happiness, and yes, that touches my heart. Yes, those are the pictures that I have seen. There are some very beautiful photographs that has been put up in media that that you can feel the soul, the aura of the picture. In fact, even nature, like Ajit says, that there are some beautiful pictures of nature. I know it's not a photograph. I know it must be from AI, but it's very nice, beautiful. So those are the intriguing pictures that have been able to capture attention.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Sushil.
Yeah, good morning. So my name is Sushil. I've been working in Malaysia for maybe 2.5 years now. So I am an engineer by education and by profession as well. I'm an electronics and communication engineer. So I have been working with telecommunication industry. I have kind of helped the digital journey back in my home country from 2G, 3G, 4G, and that is what gave an opportunity for me to introduce 5G in Malaysia. So 5G had not been introduced in Malaysia, so I've taken that expertise and I'm trying to kind of start 5G in Malaysia. So in my day-to-day role, I'm more of a technical pre-sales. So as you know, the telecommunication digital industry is extremely complex with lot of decisions that the customer has to take. And that is exactly where we come in. We try to simplify these complex decisions for them. Maybe try and tell them what is the best step they should take going forward so that they get both their worth of money as well as technological edge. So it is more of a technical pre-sales role that I play in my day-to-day work now. So that is about me professionally. And your second part of the question was, if I liked any design or anything of those sort. Well, I like storytelling, sort of. For examples, the ads, the which we used to see in our childhood days. It would not even be 1 minute; it could be 30 seconds. But some of the ads I saw it as a kid, but I still remember it. A kid is running away from the home. Suddenly, he sees his mother cooking some delicious jalebis. We call them as jalebis, and then he just forgets running away from home and comes back and has a food, and that's it. That's all. There is nothing much, but it has that storytelling is so simple and yet so impactful that I remember it even after I have my own kids. I mean, that is what kind of attracts me. That strong, simple, and profound storytelling is what attracts me.
Perfect. Good. Interesting. Thank you very much. Ijaz.
Sorry, I was talking on mute. Good morning. My name is Ijaz Ahmed. I'm from Australia. Actually, I'm currently running a digital marketing company. We actually provide solutions to the merchant and the customers in order to launch their own drop shipping business. Also, we bundle up with different options to like a digital marketing, social marketing, and sometimes we also offer them to mobile application development and websites as well, along with that. Definitely, in digital marketing, we also need to focus on different designs, banners, ads, and some other social marketing collaterals. So for those things, we need to have a help from these AI tools, which definitely help us into create those models within a short time of span with the help of AI. And more on that, I'm also looking for some help in regarding the estimations of the work that we can provide on the customers that we offer them in terms of price and time. So in Canva, we mostly we use for multiple design, video editing, and all those. This is all about that. And then regarding your question, Nabeel, what it makes me interested to have a look on some image or ad. So usually we our focus and the interaction with the always be in these kind of outcomes of different companies. So literally says I was focusing on from a few months on AI side. So someone shared an image. uh, I happened to be in Switzerland last year, but a same place. I joined at a group on Facebook for and some images from the Switzerland. So someone shared that particular image of that location where we were then last year, and that image also was generated with the AI tool. But similarly to that one, that I have some pictures in my mobile, and literally there was minor difference on that because I was joined that AI group, and he mentioned that I have generated these images from the AI tools, and those were literally similar to that one. So that was really amazed me for okay, so AI is really helpful, almost creating the real imagery of the some locations. Yeah.
Really nice. All right. And Pavitran, please.
Hi, I'm Pavitran. I'm a special needs educator in a special needs center in PJ. I haven't used Canva since I left university, so it's been some time. And for ChatGPT, I usually use it if I'm making worksheets or anything for the students. And for your question, one image, I think one of your presentations, you did the presentation, and at the end there was like a photo of like a historical figure. And I was like, who is that? Who is that? Then I saw your face. And then I was like, wow. So that was the first time I was shocked by, I guess, AI generated the picture of
Yeah,
you.
that was a face swap I used in one of the Toastmasters presentation where I was having a picture with Rolf C. Smedley and congratulating him on his 100th anniversary. So yeah, so this is what AI can do. All right, we have been joined by Mr. Ipang and Ms. Gaddis. So Mr. Ipang, just tell us about yourself, what you do, where are you from, and also that if you have ever seen any design which like instantly inspired you that, oh wow, this is really interesting.
Hello everyone. My name is Pangestu Alam Syahnur. I'm from Indonesia actually, but I'm working in AIBD since 2023 as a program coordinator. But half of my job is designing uh, all the promotion things in AIBD. And one of the design that make me very amazed is the design for conference in 2020 during COVID, I think. 2020, yeah, 22nd is a G20 in Indonesia, which is they combining design, the cultural design for the conference, and it was amazed me with the color Actually, my favorite color is deep blue, like dark blue, and they combine the dark blue with the red. So it's really nice a design for me. I think that's all, Nabil.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for
You're
sharing.
welcome.
Ms. Gaddis, yes, please.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Gadis, and I'm also from Indonesia. Currently, I'm working as a program secretary, where I also help streamline operations and support the creative part of the program. Um, if I'm talking about what attract me the most from a Canva design, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. There was an event in Bali. I think it was Microsoft. They made this design very colorful and very creative. And since then, I learned how to use Canva. And I also learned that if you want to make a very creative design, you have to you find ideas from all of these seniors, all of these programs from all conferences and events. So that's why I'm here now today.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much for everyone for sharing your inspirations and about yourself as well. So yeah, so you have been observing that we have people from different industries and their needs and wants as a professional, and are of course quite different when it comes to designing or rebranding yourself as a professional or as in terms of personal aspects as well. All right, so now very quickly we will be moving towards that what are the good designs and what are the bad designs before we jump into the Canva. uh, by the way, just for the sake of reference, that whatever apps or whatever softwares these days we are having, most of them are very intuitive. They have a very user friendly kind of interface. So sometimes even if we just focus on those softwares, we can easily grasp that which options are where, but provided that you know about the nitty gritty of what you really want. So let's have a look at some of the bad designs, what kind of bad designs we usually sometimes experience. Can you tell me that why this design is a bad design? Sushil?
I think because it's too crowded, too much information.
Yes. It's overloaded with information. So in a first glance, you can't even see that what it is all about. Right? Superhero picnic, and even it is not capitalized as well. And then Wednesday, 19 August 2015, etc. And then plenty of the thought clouds and all those kind of stuff. So it is literally impossible for anyone to have to comprehend that what this is about. So overloading of information is one reason where your design will go bad.
The central message itself is missing, sort of.
Exactly. Similarly, okay, so
But
this is
but the actual message of free ent is available.
exactly. Okay, what about this one?
It says very cluttered. I don't know
Too
what
much
it says.
text.
So too much text and can't
Too
read
wordy.
clearly.
Yeah.
Information is not clear.
The color.
The colors, the usage of fonts, and then there are like plenty of fonts in just one poster. Like if you see compute to you is of different font, and if you look at the small bullet points, it is not only it's all in uppercase, which is hard to read, but it is also having a narrow font as well. And then you can see the SAM, SPM, that is also in a different font. And like plenty of things are happening which is like very difficult on our eyes. So make like if someone is using too much of flashy elements and elements that are wants to be in spotlight and having different fonts, that is also a bad design. All right, this is also another one. What is bad about this?
Mostly the
Everything is
fonts and then the
font,
message.
color.
The message is not there. What do you want?
The message is not there. Another important thing is, which is happening over here, that if you can see these three guys, the quality of the picture is very low. Like it's not up to the mark for a digital image. So even when it gets printed, it will be more pixelated. So whenever you are using any picture, any image, try to have it in a high resolution then. If you're using a low resolution picture in your digital poster, it will lessen the impact of your digital work. So that is also one thing which is kind of a bad thing in this thing. Plus the font and the colors, the combination and the background, it is like too heavy on eyes. Okay, what about this one?
The color combination is bad. Can't even read.
Exactly. You can't even read that what it is all about. So the entire information is totally like hidden. And then there is no contact information that who to contact except this badboybuggies.com. Otherwise, there is nothing in it that who to contact, where to contact, is there any number or any other thing. So this is also one of the examples of bad design. Okay, what about this?
So too many things happening in one go.
Too many things are happening, right? So many wavy fonts rediscover the all new, then air buckle mountain area, then a logo, then some bullet points, exotic animals. So and then there this exit 51 of 135. So many things are happening in this one poster. This is the rediscover the all new. It has a wavy thing in yellow and also it is embossed. Then we have this some bullet points which is on in serif fonts. Then we have Oklahoma's premier exotic animal in a different font and in a different combination. Then exit 51 again embossed and it's in red color. The font is a bit thinner, which is like hard on our eyes to understand that what this is written. And then plenty of information in the footer as well, like lodging and all those kind of stuff. And it's not even properly transparent. So it is a bad design.
Try to put too many information in one.
Too many information in one thing, and the layout is like literally cluttered. Right? Okay. So now why we are actually using Canva? First, it is user friendly. Canva it makes accessible for both designers and non-designers. Even if you don't have any degree in designing, even then you can design it good. Then it has extensive templates. You hundreds and hundreds of templates for various design needs. If you want to create a flyer, if you want to create a business card, if you want to create a webinar title, or if you want to create a presentation on public speaking or something like that, there will be some kind of template available on Canva. Then team collaboration. So enjoy seamless collaboration features from team projects. For example, if Ijaz is sitting in Australia and we are working on a project together, we can have one project and he can do some changes from Australia. Then Sushil, if he is in somewhere in Vietnam, he might be doing on the same document, he can be doing some changes. So, and if Ajit is in, for example, Cambodia or Australia or Fiji, so he can be changes changing the document on the same document, and we can do a kind of a collaborative kind of thing. So this is the benefit of having this software. And then there are free and premium options as well. So free has some limitations, but still it's worth it. And if you want to upgrade to the premium version, it is of course having the most, like, it is one of the most powerful apps on designing, or as a matter of context, it's one of the most important and powerful apps for professional and personal branding. Now, applications in personal settings. Let's see that what kind of things we can do. But before I tell you, I would like all of you to tell me that whatever we have like looked the Canva, and you have already known about the context of this workshop, what kind of things you would like to achieve for your personal or professional brand by learning this. Ajit.
You mean Canva or
Anything, like why the graphic designing, or learning about graphic designing, or enhancing your ability to create better presentations, or the learning about the fonts and the colors and layouts, is it really necessary for you, or
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Because as a professional, I need to have present many presentation in front of directors and shareholders. Therefore, I think it's necessary to have a additional this kind of a graphic design or whatever the color mixing and PowerPoint, this kind of skills. So yeah, if I could like have a good presentation, then definitely they will think of me like to move to next level because of my skills. Therefore, yeah, I think it's necessary to have this kind of additional upskilling.
really nice. Mr. Menon.
I would say, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say in my case, I'm a trainer. At the same time, I want to be a speaker, right? In order to sell or persuade, not only use words, but also graphics to show what you feel to the ones that you present. So I feel it's very important. That's why I want to learn how to combine these two together and present. That's the reason why I want to know Canva. And I really heard about it. I do not know how to use it.
Perfect. Thank you. Sushil.
Yeah, definitely. I would echo what the other my team members or other people said also. So ultimately, people think in different ways. Some of the people that we talk to could be verbal, who understand words. Some are visual, some are non-verbal. So, and we talk to a wide range of audience, and we are talking. We want to be sure that our message is sent across right, especially if you're like a pre-sales or a sales sort of person where you have only maybe 30 seconds 40 seconds window to make an impact. An elevator pitch, for example, you're talking to somebody to fund you. So in these kind of things, having a good strong appealing message which can be sent in just one flash will be helpful, and that is what I'm trying to get at here.
Right. Perfect. Ijaz.
For me, it's more on a, you can say, technical side of uh, the work that we will be doing in our company. So sometime it happens we need to give some estimates to the clients, like how much work is required and how much in terms of cost they need to bear. So to discuss with my technical team and the client, this I think I feel sometimes I need a more understanding of these designs, which can really help me to give them the right estimates in terms of time and cost. And additionally, I make maybe check on them, like what they are doing, how they actually doing, how they are, like they're using different tools. So these kind of understanding your technical perspective, I really want to understand how it actually works.
Really nice. Pavitran.
Yeah.
So I'm a special needs educator. So I don't have presentations. But for me, because some of the students are non-verbal, so they need the visual cues to understand the certain topics. So if the visual cues are not like proper, like some of the designs you showed just now, if they're packed with too much information or they're not clear, then it'll be difficult for them to understand. So if I have the skills, then I'll be able to prepare all the visual cues for them properly.
Really nice, really nice. Iban.
Okay, for me, since I work a lot with the design, my current problems is mostly the inspiration and the reference of the design. If there is some task coming to me and I need some reference with what kind of template I need to use, what kind of elements I need to use in my design. And the other problem is s- to stay in the current trends.
Mm.
So my design is related to the people that I targeted, like that.
Perfect. Ms. Gaddis.
Since currently I'm focusing on social media, helping the program team with social media, I know how powerful visuals and a good design can grab attention of people in the internet. So I really hope that this training gives me a chance to grow creatively. And from this training, I want to explore new ways to make my work stand out and a lot better from what I did before.
Perfect. So yeah, so now we know about the different needs, and I can claim in this thing that although we won't be learning everything about graphic designing, but we will be definitely addressing your immediate personal and professional needs regarding the graphic designing. How we will do it, we have this set. All right, so let's move to where we stopped. So presentation design, you can create visually engaging presentations that can captivate your audience to convey your messages. You can rebrand or brand your organization. You can develop a consistent brand identity across various platforms, including logos, social media, graphics, and marketing materials. The color palette and the logo consistency can be done in one place under this Canva app. Then social media management design, designing captivating social media posts, just like Ms. Gaddis mentioned, some stories, Insta reels or TikTok reels or something like that, and even ads, Facebook ads or YouTube ads or something like that, that can attract attention and increase engagement. Similarly, content personalization. So for social media management, AI can help you generate text, captions, graphics tailored to different platforms. As Mr. Ipang mentioned, that sometimes we are a bit confused at what kind of template we need to use, what kind of color we need to use. So this is where AI can help us. Content personalization, to create personalized visuals for emails, ads, or customer communication. Similarly, marketing campaigns. AI can enhance campaign creation and A and B testing. For example, I will be telling you that if, for example, if we are having two designs, we can ask AI that which design is better according to you. So that we will be also working on as well. Then branding. Ensure consistency across your branding materials using AI tools. Educational content creation. Teachers and educators can use AI to brainstorm ideas and create teaching aids, as Mr. Pavitran mentioned. Similarly, event planning, that AI helps streamline event branding and promotion as well, as Ms. Geddes mentioned, highlighted her thing. Then product design and prototyping. So for example, if Mr. Sushil is working on any specific product or any other thing, so AI can give creative inputs for the product design or a program design or any other thing, or even it can create a presentation for you that we will be also looking at. Blogging and vlogging. Combine AI text generation with Canva's design features. Resume building and personal branding. So, for example, if Ajit wants to redesign his CV, so AI can craft some interesting and compelling things out of his profile and then tells Ajit that, okay, what kind of layout would be best suited for this kind of job. So this is where AI and Canva integration can work. And then data visualization. For example, Ijaz is working on this data for his clients on this social media marketing. So AI and the integration of Canva can turn his data into visualization, interesting graphs, which can be very compelling for his presentations. So we'll try to look at much as we can in this small masterclass. So although we are using the free version of Canva here and also the free version of these AI tools like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Cloud or Perplexity, but still it is better to have a bit of glimpse of what these premium tools offer you. Like for example, for benefits of having a Canva Pro, hundreds and hundreds, hundred thousands of templates will be available, which might not be available on in the free version. Then unlimited elements, what kind of videos you want, what kind of audios you require for your projects, or whatever kind of elements or symbols or clip arts you require. Everything will be available at your disposal if you have Canva Pro account. And then you can even have a brand kit of yourself, like one account, and you can tell this one account that what is your logo, what are your primary colors of your organization, secondary colors of your organization. When you are mentioning it to your account, it will be able to give you some suggestions as well. So it will be leading towards the brand consistency as well. All right, so elevate your designs with Canva Pro, brand consistency, I already mentioned, professional templates, already mentioned, advanced editing tools. Canva has editing tools as well, where you can create small videos as well. We will be also looking at those as well. And then seamless collaboration. I already mentioned that one of the benefits of using Canva is the team collaboration, whether it's a remote team or team sitting within an organization, but on different workstations, they can all collaborate on one project to do that. Up till now, do you have any questions before we move towards the second module of Principle of Graphic Designing? Any specific focus you want to have, that, okay, if we can focus a bit on this thing as well, and if it aligns with our scope, then we can also highlight on that thing as well. Anything?
Yeah. One thing maybe in later for A and B testing using the Canva. So normally we use two variants of one image or poster or whatever. So using Canva, how we can create multiple variants of A and for A/B testing. Is there something AI can help to generate a multiple variant of the same poster to understand which one is the better design or something? So
we will be able to generate these variations, and we will also be asking AI to do the job for us, that which will work, right? So
awesome.
Definitely we will be doing that thing. All right, so now what we will be doing is that before jumping into the actual application, we will be learning about a bit of theory about graphic designing. Not that we want to become a graphic designer, but these will be the simplest definitions of some of the basic things which you need to have. So if you are working with a graphic designer, a professional graphic designer, you can convey him or her your context in a better manner. Or for example, even if you are asking AI to help you with come out of with some kind of design, you can clearly mention AI that what you really want. So sometimes, just like the case of Aladdin and Genie, that if you really know what you really want, you will be getting the best outcome of your wish. But if you do not know that what you want to tell and how you can verbalize it to make it in a proper question, then the outcomes might vary and might not be whatever you are expecting. So yeah, so a bit of principles of graphic designing. We will be exploring some principles of color theory, designing, and to create some impactful design. So 6 principles of stunning designs: balance, contrast, alignment, and repetition. So, first is we had seen some of the bad designs which were out of symmetry. So, symmetry and asymmetry create visual stability, ensuring a design doesn't feel lopsided. We'll be working on that. Then contrast, differentiating elements using color, size, shape makes them stand out and draws attention. But which color combination? We will be also working on that as well. Alignment, consistent placement of elements create a sense of order and professionalism. Sometimes, whenever we are designing, earlier when we used to design on, for example, Paint or even Word or any other graphic software, they didn't have this alignment option. Like, for example, if there are 2 or 3 different alignments, like main header, and then there is a sub tag, and then there is another caption. So sometimes it was very difficult for us to balance the spacing. That if it is like exactly in the middle of the picture or poster or design, and if every element has equally spacing. So now these softwares, Canva or any other similar kind of softwares, they have this thing where it can help you achieving that alignment as well. So alignment is also one of the things which needs to be concerned about. Then repeating visual elements reinforces a design's theme and strengthens cohesion. The repetition of your brand colors, the repetition of your fonts, organization fonts, and all those kind of stuff. Now comes the fonts. Do you know the difference of fonts? What kind of fonts are there? Any idea? Any classes or any other thing?
Many, but no.
Yeah, Time New Romans.
Yeah.
These are fonts. These are not types.
Types?
Types. The classes.
No.
No. Any other, Ipan? All right. So, in a very broad context, there can be like many classes of fonts, but in total essence, we have these 4 different kinds of fonts. One is the serif fonts, sans serif fonts, and then handwritten fonts, and the display fonts. So, for example, let me just show you. Open my Word, and all right, let me just share my screen. Okay, so for example, Ajit mentioned Times New Roman, right? So let me just. So this font is Calvary. Now, Ajit mentioned Times New Roman. What is the difference between these 2 fonts?
The difference, the T, they have got a bit of curve.
Mhm.
The edges are got
It is
like a
that thing,
sharp
right?
curve.
So basically, these fonts are called
Classic.
serif fonts. Serif fonts, the main difference is that it has slight edges, the stems we call. Right? You can see this T has a stem.
Mm.
There is a stem at the baseline. There is a stem at this baseline of H, I, N, T, while there is no stems over here. So these are called sans serif fonts. So these are two broad categories, serif fonts and sans serif fonts. Sans serif means not serif. Uh, Now, the rule of using where many designers or many people gets confused that why our design is not looking professional, or there is something but we cannot explain that why it is not like going in a sync, because we need to understand that where we can use serif fonts, where we can use sans serif fonts. But let me just come on it in a bit. So in Canva and other similar softwares, we have these four big types of fonts. Serif fonts, traditional and professional fonts like Times New Roman are perfect for formal documents and elegant designs. But which place? What should be the placement? That we'll see. Then sans serif fonts. Clean and modern fonts like Arial, Helvetica are ideal for websites, presentations, and digital content. Scripts like handwritten scripts. Elegant and decorative fonts like Pacifico or Lobster are the best used for titles, headings, and special occasions. And then we have display fonts, which are bold and attention-grabbing fonts, big, huge kind of things like Impact are designed to make a statement and stand out. Although this display can be a mixture of serif or sans serif fonts. Okay, so serif fonts, traditional elegance. Serif fonts feature use small decorative strokes at the end of letters. I already mentioned the stems, conveying traditional sophistication and formality. One thing, let me just very quickly show you that where we can use these serif fonts. For example, if I write something, can you tell me the difference between which one is I and which one is L from these fonts? Although I deliberately like smaller.
No, not really.
Training.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Lama.
How can you differentiate that which one is I and which one is L?
New phone. Wait, hold on.
We
Where
can
will it be? Where will it be? The hola.
we can speculate, but we cannot say for sure, right? Because the thing is that I made this character L and this capital I, although it requires both L, like it's Lala Musa, right? But the thing is that how do we differentiate that whether it's small l or capital I? So the thing is that whenever we are using small fonts, now can you tell that which one is small l and which one is capital I?
Still I and
I
L
is there,
is
right?
yeah. No,
Now it's easy, right? Now it's easy to differentiate that which one is L, which one is I. So this is the thing, that whenever you are working with documents, whenever you are working with small fonts, try to use serif fonts, because serif fonts will give you an idea that what the actual word is. Otherwise, it will get confused between certain letters. Similarly, and then, for example, there might be a case that, for example, I have written cat in calligraphy, for example. There might be a case that there is a printing error in C. It might be O, but the ink might miss or something like that. So sometimes whenever we are working with smaller fonts, we do not use sans serif fonts. The rule of the game is to use sans serif fonts for documents. So it's easily understandable. Okay. On contrary, if you are using headings, then, for example, Road to America or the Avengers 2018 something. Which one is easier to read? Whenever it comes to the headings or subheadings, we try to use sans serif fonts because it is easier on our eyes. The idea about the graphic designing is that you need to let whoever is reading, consuming your artwork, they do not need to work with their brain. Their eyes don't need to have that to do that kind of hard work. So make it simple for the brain to understand whatever is written. So whenever we are working with large fonts, large font size, it should be, like it's suggested and recommended, that it should be sans serif fonts. But if it is like smaller fonts, then it should be serif fonts. Understand? Okay. Similarly, whenever the same thing applies for the rest of the things as well. Just a moment. So sans serif fonts, modern cleanliness. Sans serif fonts lack decorative strokes, the stems which we mentioned, offering a clean, modern look, ideal for digital content and minimalist design. So examples like Monstrat, Open Sans, Lato, they are few of the fonts. Script, handwritten fonts. So script fonts mimic handwriting or calligraphy, adding elegance or a casual touch. So great vibes, lobsters kind of thing. So you can see that here we have used the font for wedding. So it gives a look of elegance. But will you be using the same thing? Like, for example, let's see if we go to Microsoft Word. Like this one. This is one decorative font. Or this one, Road to America. So there might be, like, if I reduce its size, it would be harder to read. So we don't use these kind of decorative fonts in a smaller font size. So we'll always try to have for a bigger thing. Okay. So display fonts, bold and attention grabbing. Display fonts are designed for headlines, posters, logos, featuring unique styles like retro, grunge, or novelty themes. So examples like Impact, Playfair Display, or Pacifico. Then we have monospaced fonts, which is technical and retro. These are few of the fonts which we like go as we try to what you call expand our serif fonts types and sans serif fonts types. So characteristics like monospace fonts have uniform character spacing, just like it's typed on typewriter or something like that. Ideal for coding, technical documents, or nostalgic kind of design. So some of the examples are Courier Prime and IBM. So whenever you are working with fonts, or if you are working with your on your professional presentations, do ask your colleagues that what font do you use often? What are the organization's own fonts? So it maintains the consistency of your thing. So for example, if Ajit is creating a presentation, he can use those fonts which are similar to the eyes of his colleagues. Like for example, his company uses Helvetica and Georgia often. So if he uses the same font, it would be a like rapport thing. It will create instant chemistry. Or if he uses a total different Comic Sans kind of fonts, then it will be like it won't sync with the brand thing. Right? So that's why this thing is important. All right, so let's have a look at Canva now, that where we can have this kind of thing. Let me just I would like you all to open your Canva account. Let me just share my screen with you. All right, so as I mentioned that we will be using the free version of Canva. So after signing up, this will be the one thing which you will be having. This is the dashboard of the Canva. So if, for example, you want to create a Facebook post or any other thing, you will have plenty of options over here. For example, create a design. What kind of design you want to create? A document. It will give you some templates. Whiteboards, presentation, social media, videos, print products, websites, or custom size. You want to create your own custom size, that can also be done. So for example, if we say that, okay, we want to have a social media post, what kind of, so dimensions, Canva is automatically giving you plenty of options as per the dimensions requirement of those platforms. Like Instagram post is usually square. Facebook post has certain dimension. Instagram story has a different requirements. So for example, if we say that, okay, I want to create something for the Facebook. So now it is giving us a workspace where we can have the basic options like creating a new design, uploading some files, settings, accessibility, save, download, etc. By the way, we are not learning Canva here. We are trying to explore that how we can utilize AI to get whatever we require from Canva. So, but still, for the basic understanding, I'm just touching upon. So resize, unfortunately, we cannot resize in our free account. But if you want a custom size, what we can do is that we have this custom size, and I say that I want 567 to 19. So this is a custom size which I can have, but here I cannot resize it. Editing, commenting, viewing only. So for example, if Ijaz is working on one document and he doesn't want to change anything, but he wants to comment something. So here he can add something that I want Arial font in the heading, right? And then it won't have any effect on the main design. Rather, it will be in the comment mode only. And then there is a viewing mode where you can't change anything. Okay, coming back to the thing. So, for example, we want to design something, and let me just do a landscape. So we have a spacious workspace. So, for example, I say that I want to create a happy birthday flyer. Happy birthday, free. Right, and here I am. So now I have this template. I have already, like, even without any hustle, I just created that. I just need to change some things on it. So, for example, I don't like this font. So it is like very casual. So I can change the font to maybe Norito Sans. So now it is like if I'm doing something for my boss, I don't want to be casual. So that's why I'm using some casual, formal kind of fonts or open source. So happy birthday, madam, and then I can just use it. Or for example, I had uploaded some picture, so I can upload anything. So since I have uploaded one picture of Mr. Menon, right, and then done. So dear Mr. Menon, happy birthday. Right. So this is the thing, and just like any other software, you can just go and do the change the fonts and any other thing. So I would like you to have a look at your Canva now and just design something, a very basic thing, whatever you want. We are not giving a hardcore kind of assignment. So just explore this thing for just 5 minutes, just get it acquainted, and then we'll come to the advanced level topics, that how we can leverage AI for Canva. Yes. So please, if you have any difficulty, just let me know. 5 minutes.
I normally it does like upgrade your account to Pro.
Just ignore that thing.
Nabeel.
Yes.
So if you want to change the image of some template, can I share my screen with you?
Sure, please.
So this is just a template I got from editing. So let's say, yeah, this is the image actually, and I want to change this
Can
image.
you
These images.
center your screen? Because we can only see a part of.
Is it
Yes.
okay?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So
So let's say,
this is one template.
yeah. So let's say I want to change this image to the different one.
Okay.
So how can I change this one?
Just right click it.
Yeah.
Detach image. Just go
Uh,
down. Go down,
detach.
down. This one. Detach image. Just delete it.
All right.
And then when you want whatever image you want to have it, you can drag and drop it, and it will fix in that place.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just try it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay, can I share my screen? Because I got some
Yes,
problem.
please. Yes, please. Yes.
Then I can. Okay, now I can change anything. Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
Delete this one. This one different. Okay, that's that.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, that's that.
Okay. Any other person who wants to share something? Having any difficulty? Mr. Sushil?
Oh, it looks good. I'm just trying different stuff.
Okay. But I believe that it is like easy to understand, right?
Yes,
It's intuitive.
it's very intuitive. Yes, which is quite surprising. It kind of adapts by itself, which I found very, very nice.
Right. All right. So now we come to the important aspect which Mr. Ipang mentioned about the colors. That sometimes we get uh, like a bit blurred that what kind of colors do we need to use, and what would be the most relevant color, what would be the secondary relevant color. So here we can have some tricks. All right, so let's understand a bit of color. Although I am not going into the details of the two colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, primary colors. I'm not going into that detail. You can learn about it later, or maybe we can have a separate workshop only on colors. But here I'm trying to tell you that how we can, being a non-designer, we can have a bit of basics that how we can use and pick and choose our colors. So as I mentioned, primary colors, red, green, blue, building blocks of other colors. Secondary colors, orange, green, purple, created by other mixing two primary colors. Color schemes, complementary, analogous, triadic schemes. I'm not going into the details. We can discuss that later. But why it is important to have this thing? That use complementary or analogous colors to create harmonious and visually appealing combinations. We can play with the psychology because of colors. For example, if we are having a red color is all about vibrance, it's all about energy. If we want to have a color, using a color of gold color, it is a color of elegance. So we have, as humans, we have different associations with all these colors. Purple is like sage, oracle, wisdom kind of thing. If it is green, it means that go, or green, climate, or something related to nature. So we have certain associations. So blue for trust, red for urgency as well. So same, that maintaining a consistent palette, brand palette, is important to reinforce your identity across all your visuals. We don't have, do we have time to display a scenario? You're designing a logo for offer multiple pre-made palettes, and okay, we just leave it for a while. Oh, okay, let's play rather. Let's play this color challenge for 5 minutes, and let me just show you, and we can have this. Let me just share random. We have this one site called Color Hunt. I would like to ask Mr. Menon that what this is one color palette. What impression does it gives you? What kind of brand these people might have? Or what kind of target audience these people might have be having? This first one. Mr. Menon, are you there?
I think it's a mute.
Very
mode.
very compassion,
Mhm.
sweet, very mellow, peaceful, I would say.
Okay. Ipang, if we are using this second color palette, what kind of target audience we would be having? What kind of brand it could be?
It can be like kind of technology things or sport things.
Sports, yes, exactly. Energy or
German.
yeah, German. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's move towards Miss Gaddis, the first with this thing. What kind of impression does it give?
Anything youthful.
Youthful, okay.
What else? Yeah. Anything related to ladies, probably.
Yes,
Cosmetic.
very feminine. Yes, exactly. Okay. All right. Ajit, what kind of impression does this palette gives you?
It's like a sharp, and need to highlight more things like
Mm-hmm.
it's like mostly the young
Uh-huh.
and kind of like danger.
Danger. Okay.
Huh.
All right. How about Sushil? What kind of impression this?
It looks vibrant to
Mhm.
me. Vibrant, maybe appealing to maybe people with who are willing to do some action. I don't know. I mean, outgoing, vibrant, maybe something like that.
Okay. Ejaz, what impression does this palette gives you?
It's like a dark, scary thing, but what can I say? I'm not sure about this.
Okay, just leave it. Pavitran, what kind of impression does this palette gives you?
Very calm impression.
Mhm.
Like you're watching the water,
Okay.
calming presence.
All right. So now, what I'll give you, we have already discussed this psychology, like red is passion, urgency, energy, excitement. Blue is trust, calmness, peace, reliability. Green, for example, is growth, health, nature, prosperity. Yellow is optimism, energy, happiness, and creativity. So the idea is that what we can do is now that open your deepseek.com. Let me deepseek.com. I'm using this only, or you can use your Claude or Perplexity or Gemini, whatever is your favorite, except ChatGPT. ChatGPT will come later. So just use any other LLM and just tell this application what you want to do. Like for example, I was looking at Ejaz project that Ejaz was creating a flyer. I want to create a flyer about my travel blog. Write content. This is a very basic kind of prompt which I have used. So now it will just give me something. It is generating some reasoning, and yes. So it has created some content. So flyer content for your travel blog. Headline should be Wander with Ijaz, your passport to unforgettable adventures. So subheading, discover hidden gems, etc., etc. So main content, why follow, authentic experience, budget hacks, stunning photography, practical guides, what you'll find, destination guides, etc., etc. Call to action, and then this, and then content and all those kind of stuff. Now, what I would like you to do, everyone, that open your favorite LLM except ChatGPT. Although I believe that ChatGPT may be able to give better results in some cases, but since I don't want to waste those tokens for the moment, you can, whatever you want to do, just come up with a very quick that what kind of thing you want to generate. Flyer, presentation, any even CV, even business card, anything. Just ask your favorite LLM and then see that what kind of content it is generating for you.
So you're not supposed, so we can't use ChatGPT then?
Eh?
ChatGPT,
You can use DeepSeek.
DeepSeek.
Yeah, because if you use ChatGPT here, you won't be able to, like, it's limited. So that's why I'm like saving it for you for the
Okay.
later time. Anything you want to design for this workshop. Very quickly.
Nabeel,
Mhm.
I went into DeepSeek, right?
Sorry?
Okay, I went into DeepSeek, right? It's asking for password.
Just sign in with your Google, or you can use Gemini Google. Done?
No, hold on.
Other people?
I use Gemini and DeepSeek.
Okay.
Gemini gave me the poster straight away,
Yeah,
and
it's
DeepSeek gave me
advanced.
the link, all the step. DeepSeek gave me
So
the steps, and Gemini gave me the poster.
great. So some LLM has this benefits that they actually generate the images directly, and it can give you the inspiration, but not in many cases that it is editable. So you have to edit it in Photoshop or any other photo editing software. So it can be used only as an inspiration, not as this thing. But the benefit of using a Canva extension in ChatGPT is that it will create a project for you. So we will come later in a bit. All right. So Mr. Menon, done?
I just plotting now.
Okay.
Business card. Yeah.
All right.
You go ahead.
Okay.
I'll just.
So now we'll come to the next phase. That ask like here. Let me just share. Suggest me the primary and secondary colors for this poster and the fonts which are available on Canva for free. So now it is giving you the colors. It is like having its own reasoning that what kind of fonts needs to be done. So it is giving us the fonts: Anton, Beach Resort, Body Text Font, Open Sans, Lato Body, Pacifico, Kuka, and then it has also given us the hex code for the colors as well. Like if I want to see that what color is this, I will just go to Google, hashtag, and it will give that this is the color which it has generated. And which is the deep teal. So this is the deep teal color. By the way, just for a very for reference purpose only, we are not going into deep. That every color here is, as you know, that the primary colors are red, green, blue. Every color has a reference. Like for example, here for deep deep teal, 0 is the number value that how much red this color has, how much green this color has, and how much blue this color has. So if I want to tweak, like add bit of redness in it, it will give me a different hue of teal. Or for example, if I say 130, so 255 is the maximum, a value, and 0 is the minimum. So if I added 130, now it has given me this thing. One thing which I would like to also share, that whenever your RGB becomes of same color, it will give you a hue of gray. This is just for reference purpose. You don't need to remember it. But whenever, like if it is 30, 30, 30, it would be a hue of a gray. If I say, for example, 110, 110, 110, it will still be a hue of gray. So that is the thing. So you got your color codes, everyone?
Yes.
Mr. Menon, you may
Yes.
share your screen if you.
I will just let you go with this.
No,
I'm a
no.
bit slow on this.
The thing is that we also need to know that.
Yeah, I'm not
where
even
you are stuck.
started. I'm stuck here.
Okay, no worries, no worries. You are able to sign in, right?
Yeah, I signed into Gemini.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the thing
you
is,
created the content,
no,
generated
I've
the content from it?
I've not. Yeah.
Okay, just generate.
Let me share with you, right?
Sure. And then you can ask the primary and secondary colors.
Okay. Now I'm here. You can see this?
You can share your screen.
Okay. All right.
Just go to Gemini.
Okay, Gemini. Wait, hold on. Let me get back to Google again. Okay.
Just click the
right, Gemini. Yes.
Okay, just write that I create a flyer for me.
What do I do this?
Just where this is Ask Gemini is written. Here.
Sorry, where is this?
Here. This is the place.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Right. Just click this got it, so we can get rid of this pop-up.
Ask Gemini, right?
Yeah, just click this got it thing first, so at least you can get rid of. Now go to this and write. No need to just cancel it. Just cancel it.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Just write something. Write content for a flyer on a public speaking workshop.
Write a content flyer, right?
Content for the flyer. For a public speaking training workshop. Public speaking training. Yeah. Just enter. Right, and now it is. Just cross this one as well. Yes. So just go down, and it has generated some things for you, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. Now what you can do is that, although it has also created generated a picture as well, just go down and now write.
Yeah.
Suggest me.
Suggest me, right?
Suggest me. Primary colors. Primary and secondary colors. Secondary colors for this poster, and also suggest me the fonts. Which are available on Canva for free.
Right.
Yes, just enter. right? And it will generate the thing.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you.
so far, any questions up till now that any confusion or any other thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going in the
Quick
right
question.
direction? Yes, please.
So I asked to generate a flyer for my like any drop shipping client for the company, and it generated primary and secondary color. One is like electric blue, which is the same. I think you asked the question, what this color are. So primary are electric blue, and then charcoal gray, soft white, gold, and then as a secondary, some vibrant, but saying like maybe bright orange, sky blue, lime green, light gray, soft teal. Yeah, but it gives the information that what colors can be choose from the primary and the secondary combinations. Yeah, it's good.
So what was the question?
So just asking, yeah, I mean to say, it's another question. So from the primary perspective and the secondary perspective, it's generated like electric blue color. The similar to the question you asked. So is that something like we can align this information, the question you asked in the image, that was actually the similar color, electric blue, and that is used for a flyer. So is that alignment to that question or not?
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still like, okay. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's move to another level now. Now we have generated a content and we have generated our colors as well. Now what we'll do is that whatever generation we got from your favorite LLM or whatever LLM you were using, now we have to put that in Canva. So just copy that thing, the entire thing, and copy it. Like, let me just share the thing with you. That thing. Okay. So now let me, for example, flyer, copy, and then I'll use ChatGPT, Canva. So I'm going to Canva and analyze the, no, rather I'll go, yeah, analyze the content of the following, and I'll paste my entire thing. So here I can just tweak if I want. For example, wander with Nabeel Tirmazi, your passport to unforgettable adventure. Why follow NT, right? And my website, for example, I see www.nabeeltirmazi.com, right? And my handle, like you can tweak according to your own thing, right? And then I'm also saying analyze the color and font scheme. So now I'll just go back to my DeepSeek or Gemini and whatever it generated, I'll also paste. And then I'll say ChatGPT to analyze. The reason I'm not asking it directly is that I need ChatGPT to have some context that what I really want. So if I'm like giving the context earlier, and then instantly I'm in the first prompt, I'm asking that, okay, generate, it might go a bit deviated. Although this Canva extension in ChatGPT, it is on early stage. Sometimes it generates totally irrelevant thing as well. So try to give more information to it, or sometimes we can only use it to generate a bit of a template only, and then we tweak it in the main workspace of Canva. So everyone copied and pasted in ChatGPT. Let's see what it has given me. The content analysis, it's mentioning that headline clear and engaging, main content is organized, call to action, design, etc., etc., primary color palettes, trust conveys and exploration. It has given me everything. So shall we move to the next level now? Okay. Now I will ask ChatGPT, create a flyer on for this travel company based on the details discussed above. Now, since ChatGPT already has the context, we are mentioning that whatever we have discussed it above, just use that information. And layout should be simple but elegant, as
So,
the
Nabeel,
target audience is
so
young.
whatever you're typing here, like the question we asked to these LLMs, so any terminologies we use here specific to this our requirement. So is there any guidance for that as well? Like what question should we write? I mean, in
Prompt
order to get the
engineering,
better result.
prompt engineering is itself a science. It's still it's itself like a mechanism, like how we can interact with the algorithm of these LLMs. So maybe in near future we can have a workshop on it, that how to create super prompts, how to create effective and compelling prompts. So we can do that.
Awesome.
But for the moment, we are just limiting ourselves to the most simplest ones. So we are not going into that details. However, there are some online websites where you can just give some of the what you call information to them, and it can generate a prompt. Or you can ask ChatGPT itself that design a prompt for me, and this is your details, and then it will create a prompt for you, and then you can copy and paste it. So life is easy, but still you need to
reverse engineering.
yeah, you need to understand the theory behind it. Okay, so let's see what kind of flyer it generates for a travel company with just simple, elegant. So now it is connecting with Canva. Remember that we are in the Canva extension of ChatGPT. So it is creating that. And it has created this. Well, it looks more of a corporate kind of thing. So that's why I mentioned you that sometimes it goes totally deviated, but still it gives us a sense of like layout that okay, our half work is done. But still I will say that it should be romantic, as it's for young couples traveling adventure. So it is now giving me two options. Interesting. Another interesting one. Okay. All right. I think I'll go with this one. But you can see that whatever information I gave it, like the details, the headings, and the color palette, it wasn't bothered about it at all. So this is a flaw of Canva. But the thing is that what it did was that it saved a lot of time by creating an entire layout by itself. So I am like, after clicking this picture, now I am in Canva, and now I can edit it according to my own thing. So for example, if I say, what was my color? So my color was deep teal. So I copy it and I paste it as deep teal. And the font color, white warm sand, right? Okay, and it would be, let me change the color. Right, and this would be as well. Now I can also ask GPT that what would look, okay, this sunset coral, let's see what it does. For example, with this red, I don't want this thing. Okay. I'll ask that what will go, what color will go relevant for this thing as secondary color, accent color, not secondary color, accent color, with hashtag this. So now it will suggest us. So sunset coral, okay, soft pink, okay, let's see, or peach color, for example, let's say. All right, now this is better, right? And then I can copy and paste whatever information I want in this thing. Wander with Nabeel. And here I can put some extra elements, like for example, I want my website to be in. So I'll just add a heading www.nabeeltirmazi.com. Here I have this thing, right? And then if I want to add something, for example, here I want to add, I can copy this thing. Where is that? Authentic experience do's and don'ts. So I'll just create thing. I can lock it and then budget hacks, not pricier. Stunning photography. Okay, I'll just delete whatever is not required by me. And I'll just have the fonts. Right. What design you are working on? Ajit, have you generated something on Canva? Can we see that?
No, not yet. I just
Okay. Anyone else?
Not yet. We're just following you at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, let me just show another thing. Let me let you work first. Just generate something, and then I'll move to another thing. Anyone generated something? Ipan?
Let me share to you.
Sure, please. Based on our workflow, right?
This one, this.
Which one? Not yet, not yet. That one, not yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want. I don't want your previous designs. I want the design which has been generated from this workflow. Pavitran, any progress?
I'll show you what I've done so far in the
Sure. We are not like concerned about the end product for the moment. We are not finalizing it. We still have 2 hours to go. So we are not finalizing it yet. So don't worry.
You go first.
Okay. Can you show us your chat GPT first?
sharing first.
Okay, so it has created this thing for you, right? Okay, down, and then you click. Okay, can we go up a bit if you can scroll up on ChatGPT? Yes. So it has generated this. Okay, so just with a better picture. Yes. Okay. Right. Mark alignment. Okay. Very good. Right. You got the idea, Mini. Ejaz, anything
Yeah.
you can share
So
with us?
yeah, sure. So I asked to generate a flyer for drop shipping.
Mhm.
So it gave me different idea, but I think that
Can you
it
make
created multiple. Okay, is it visible or no?
Yes, it's visible. Okay.
Yeah, then I posted this content, and then it's give me first this image. So you're on dropshipping business. Well, I think this is not relevant, and then the last image is relevant too as well.
Okay. So you had generated this and then you clicked and went to Canva, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can we see the Canva screen as well?
No, this is Canva. It's going to Canva. That was a chat GPT. Now it's going to Canva.
All right. So now you're in Canva. You can change the content.
Yes, and yeah.
Just change it to your email and whatever you
Let's say AI console. AI .com.au.
better to have it in one line. Or what you can do is that if you don't want to make it that small and you can still increase the font.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that you can also do, right? Okay. Anyone else has done something?
Okay, can I share my screen?
Sure, please.
I just copy here my ChatGPT guideline.
Yes. Right now, tell it that design this. What are you designing?
I just designed a wallpaper with the
Okay,
forest.
design this wallpaper based on the details I have given above.
Wallpaper.
Based on the details I have given above. Yeah, allow. Now it is connecting with Canva. And it has generated. It really got serious and generated 5. For me, it was only 1. Okay, so now you can click anyone which suits your requirement.
Looks are real pictures, right?
I click here.
Yeah, sure. So now it's in Canva. And now you can change according to the thing, right?
Okay, understand.
Right, and you can sign in for so the thing can be saved in for your future references as well in your life. Okay, all right. So Sushil, any progress?
Yeah, maybe I can share what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen. So I was asking it to make a flyer for a marriage invitation. Okay, so I did all this. I have pasted it. It gave some suggestions, So then I asked it to change a bit. Then it gave third suggestion, and finally it is giving these two suggestions. So I was just thinking which one to pick,
Okay.
But yeah. So maybe this one. I
Okay.
just click.
Sure. Just click it.
Yeah, and then editing. I'll just change the names and other things.
Yeah. So this is, since it's not finalized, you can still ask other LLMs as well that what other colors you suggest, right? So okay. So this is.
So this is there. It has given few suggestions, but I just picked one of them. I mean, that's it. Later, I will maybe change these colors and other things also.
Okay. All right. So, Ipang, anything?
Okay, let me share my screen. All right. So I asked DeepSeek to create the description for my design for Chinese New Year. And then based on description, I copy paste and they give me the first option like this. But I asked for more better pictures. They give me the second design, but still it's not really great for me. So I asked for more animation in the design. First they show me this one, and then I asked for a better picture and I put more detail like this year is
Year of snake.
wooden snake.
Wooden
Yeah.
snake.
Okay, and then they give me this kind of,
Okay.
and I think this one is better for me.
Right. So now have you opened it? By the way, another thing is that sometimes whenever you're having this, like it's not giving you a better picture, rather than asking ChatGPT, and especially if you are using ChatGPT for free, so rather than wasting tokens on ChatGPT, you can always come to Canva. If the layout is good and relevant, then you can come and then you can search here and on Canva on that what Canva is offering.
Okay.
Right. So that would be another interesting thing to save the tokens. Okay. Shall we move to another level now? Okay. So we have seen the content. We have seen that ChatGPT somehow helps us in this thing, and of course, the whatever it generates, it's not the final thing. You are the one who needs to finalize it. So you can always tweak it, and then you can go for the next level. Then the second one was level was to choose the colors. So colors we have already seen that the colors were suggested by ChatGPT or LLM, whatever you are using. And then the third phase was the fonts. So what are the relevant fonts? So the fonts were also suggested by the LLM. Now comes the fourth portion, which although already ChatGPT, this Canva extension has already like solved, but for the sake of theory, for the sake of your reference, it needs to be told as well that there are just a moment, specific layout scanning patterns which you need to understand if you are, especially if you are using any software from the scratch for your digital thing. So you can see that there are two main significant scanning patterns. One is F pattern and one is Z pattern. So the idea is that scientists say that the human eye usually works like this. That whenever they see a document, they will scan from here to here because of our Roman English language. If it is like in other language, which is written in from right to left, like Urdu, Arabic, or Farsi, then of course the language, the thing might be different. But in usual cases, it is like this way. So, and then after that, it immediately goes down and then scans this and then scan here. Just grab any design or load any design on your Google and just see that whether you are using this eye movement or not. Similarly, whenever it comes to website or it has like a lot of content, then your movement of your eyes would be like this. You will try to scan accordingly. So since this is a natural process of our eyes, whenever you are designing any kind of thing, do keep in mind that if you are using this F pattern or Z pattern, it will give an extra benefit for you. So if your designing is having like this is going against it, you can just tweak the design according to this pattern and it will be more compelling for your audience. Like for example, let's see with any poster. Let me just check. All right, this is let's show you. So this is F pattern design layout example. So our eyes goes from here to here and quickly to the next bar, then quickly and then see that whatever it is happening over here, then quickly go down and then whatever is going over here and then down. Similarly, here we are also having the same thing. Our eyes is going on this side, then on this side, and this side, and this side. Similarly, now here is Z pattern. So here we are having this from here to here, and then at the main thing, which is call to action, start your free trial. So if you can see this drawing as well, this is also having the Z pattern. This again a Z pattern. Of course, if your artwork, digital work is in a landscape mode where the width is higher than the length, you can use this Z pattern. So here you can see that your eyes will be moving naturally as Z pattern. This is minimalist. Now we are having this. What is this? Z or F? Anyone?
F. F.
F.
It's
So
supposed to F.
our eyes are scanning the thing from here to here, right? And then here.
Is that because on the right there's two words?
Yes, like it's a deliberate attempt for our eyes to relax, and we don't need the graphic designer doesn't want us to use our brain that much. So it's easy to read. Any questions up till now? Similarly, if you are having this any presentation, the same thing goes with that thing as well, F or Z. So it will create a better impact on your presentation or flyer or even resume. So if you are having this, if you're sending your resume to anyone, try to have analyze that whether it will look F or Z. So the important things should be placed. Of course, you won't be in resume. You will be definitely working with the proper layout and all those kind of stuff with the proper sections. But that eyeball pattern, whenever it is like someone is scanning, that important information about yourself should be there somewhere. That will create an extra impact.
So in other words, it's F format.
Yes, exactly. But if you are using it anything on the landscape based, then Z is better.
When you're doing, when you're doing speed reading, you don't do the Z or the M. You actually scan.
Exactly. But the thing is that at the time our brain is attuned to this fact that we need to read. But when we are just having an like bird eye view, that okay, what is this? So I'll just go like this. But there are other eye patterns as well. Do try to search them and do try to analyze them. I give you one, like I opened one door for you. That okay, this is one aspect. Whenever you are designing anything, you should be considering that thing as well, right? Okay. So any questions up till now? Okay, we can
just
have,
one question.
yes.
Question. So each time you want to design, let's say for example, business card, you use DeepSeek, and then you copy paste it into Canva. All right, to get a result. What you want.
Like the workflow can be anything. Like the idea is that how you can maximize, utilize this free versions of all these things in a more effective and efficient manner.
So in other words, let's say if I want to do a presentation, right, and I give DeepSeek what I want, and I copy paste into Canva, and that will give me some form of presentation.
Yes, why not? Let's try. Why not? Okay, I'm going to DeepSeek, and I'll create a new one. Create a presentation
for 6S lead management.
On what?
6S.
6S.
S lean management.
Lean management. And it should have 10 slides.
Yeah, right.
Right now it's generating us for us. You can do the same thing with ChatGPT as well. And
okay.
In the morning, I showed you some of the extensions. So
yes.
Similarly, there are project management extensions as well on ChatGPT. You can even go to those extensions, use them, give them the prompt, and it will be even more focused.
Okay.
So because
in my case, I always use my handphone.
Okay, but still you can see that.
Yeah, so it just says we can't do that because it's not space. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
All right, so it has generated us this thing. Of course, since you are the expert, only you know that whether this content is good or bad.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, now what I will do is that I'll create another Canva thread. I don't want to mix everything. Okay.
Now you're going to Canva, right? Okay.
Yes.
And say
create, and I also like mention here, suggest me the primary, secondary colors as well as fonts for headings and the body. Only 3 fonts available on Canva for this presentation. right? And it will give me some ideas.
But this looks very interesting.
Like again, if you have the premium version of this thing, you don't need to jump here and there. You can just focus on only on two applications. One is ChatGPT and one is Canva. But since we like to have it for free,
Yeah, I
so,
like that one.
and the thing is that since we are all professionals and we don't do dedicatedly this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
only on the need and wants basis. So then it's still fine that we are using like this thing. Another tip could be that if you can have multiple accounts of ChatGPT and ChatGPT, then like you can still like distribute your tokens and different accounts. Like one is rmenon1@gmail.com, one is r.menon@yahoo.com or something like that. This is kind of a trick which we like.
but in time AI will know that, right?
Yeah, so we can always do that, right? Okay, so now what is happening over here? All right, so it has given me this thing. What I'll do is that first I will copy this thing and remember the content, the choices below. So now I'm giving, and then I am also deleting unwanted things. We don't need to like tell so many things to ChatGPT.
Still have to edit.
Yeah, the lesser we give it, the more available tokens it will give us, right? Okay, now go for it. So now it has this thing in mind. The deep blue is the color, warm orange. Second is this
That should be
font filling,
nice.
etc., etc. Now I'll ask it that okay, this is the yes, not so soon. Create a presentation of 10 slides in Canva based on the following. Right, and I'll just see that I just delete some of the unwanted things which I don't want. Design tips, of course, this is slide thing, steps to closing quote. All right, let's see what it says. It, of course, it might miss some things, so you have to check and recheck again and again. Now let's say open sesame. Wow.
Okay.
Really? So it has generated us.
That's good. Very detailed.
Although I had asked it like 10 slides, but it gave me only 7. But
That's
still, it is fine because I can always create new slides in between,
Yes.
which we'll do it in a bit.
Yeah.
And have more things. So now what our next assignment is that just create a presentation on your from DeepSeek to ChatGPT on anything you want, whether it's a school new course, anything related to telecom, anything related to office or any other thing, anything related to drop shipping. For example, if you want to tell your audience that what drop shipping is all about, create a presentation and then go to Canva and let's see, then we will move towards the next levels. So if you think that that is the peak, we are not even half of it. There are so many magic tricks in my sleeves, although I'm wearing half sleeves.
Yeah.
But so I will be giving you plenty of tricks which you can use it.
knowing you, right?
Yeah. So
Pretty good at it.
every module has its own wow factor.
Yeah.
So even if you can predict that, okay, this thing might be the next thing in this thing, no, there will be definitely a wow thing coming up back to back. And we can also have a 10 minutes bio break, and if you want, and then meanwhile we can have this thing. I'm just coming in 5 minutes.
So Nabil, I've created one. Let me share my screen. So it's saying, okay, this is like it also created the 7 slides,
Mhm.
which explains bit of thing like okay, the first screen is normally is the headings or some of the information. Okay, second slide is also if you want to add some detail here, you can add. Third slide is also a bit of good information itself, cost vector inventory, customer start, whatever. And the fourth slide, not much information, maybe bit of information. So I'm thinking, so when we are in DeepSeek, so when we ask to create a content, so rather saying simply create a presentation on like a drop shipping services, I think we might need to add some more detail here
Yeah, of
in
course.
order.
Whenever we are like studying this subject of prompt engineering,
Yeah,
there are several kinds of prompts. Like whatever
yeah,
you have given, this is a zero learning prompt, where you are not
mm,
giving any information to your chat GPT
yeah,
or DeepSeek. So you are just asking it that, okay, this is the topic, just generate.
mm,
There can be one shot prompt as well, where prompt crafting, where you will be giving it a bit of examples. Then
yeah,
you can also give iterative prompt engineering, prompt crafting as well, where you can keep on conversing with your LLM till the point it generates whatever maximum thing you can have. Like, all right, for example, let me show you. Okay, let's finalize this thing first, and then I'll show you that how we can use it, use this prompt.
like let's say slide 1 contain um certain information.
Hmm.
Slide, I'm just giving an example, like slide 2 should have contact details samples. So uh sorry, sample. So I'm asking, can we provide this kind of detail? Like just to, if we need a, like let's say we
Exactly.
need a
We, we
five
can
slide.
we can go
Yeah.
as much detail as we want.
Hmm. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that's the question. All right.
Just for the sake of reference, recently in my office, I gave a presentation on this prompt crafting. Look like I consumed all the tokens. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So what you can do is that you can have another account. You can create, if you have another secondary email, you can create another account, and then whatever you have generated, copy it and paste it, and then ask it to generate something. Right? Okay. Yeah, the same thing goes with Ms. Gaddis, that you can always use a second account, copy everything from the first account, paste it, and then you can generate it. Right? Okay. Let me just show you a bit of example of this prompt engineering. Although this is not our main topic today, but still I want to just mention that, just like Ijaz mentioned, that what if we want to give more details? Oh, by the way, everyone is here, right? Okay.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Okay. So, for example, there are several types of prompts. So, for example, this is the zero shot learning, where we mentioned that AI is given tasks without any prior examples. So, for example, we said that just like now what we did, that draft a training module outline for media professionals to report on climate change impact. So we didn't give any context, we didn't give anything except that it should be for Asia Pacific region, and it is about climate change and for media professionals. Other than that, we haven't given it anything at all. Then one-shot learning. One example is provided to guide the AI's understanding of the desired outcome. So here we can say that AIBD recently conducted a workshop on crisis communication, which included this thing. So copy and then asking, create a similar workshop outline for media. So I am giving an example and then asking it as a prompt. Few shot learning. So give multiple examples, just like we are doing it now, that we are copying everything from DeepSeek, giving it as an example, and then we are asking ChatGPT to generate something. So I told that, okay, AIBD run this training session on gender sensitive, etc. Workshop has been conducted on using digital tools for audience engagement. So we gave 2 examples and then prompt develop a training module for journalists on integrating AI tools into investigative reporting. So here what we can also do is that, for example, what I did in the morning, that just show. Plenty of windows open at the moment. Okay, so what I did was, this is Canva. I just opened an account, another account, and I asked ChatGPT, okay, this is this p.pdf. This is a training agenda. Sorry, my presentation. This is a format of a training agenda. Now analyze the format of agenda and schedule for training, and then content of the presentation can create another PDF on the agenda and schedule for this training AI meets design. So what it did was that it analyzed my format, it analyzed my presentation, and then it came up with this thing, entire schedule. And then I asked that, okay, I want to create a PDF from it, and it has generated a PDF file for me. And I hope so. It has created an entire agenda for me. Of course, I had need to tweak it a bit, but you can understand the idea that by this thing we can generate an entire. So similarly, if I say that, okay, this is a flyer I downloaded from Google, analyze it, it will analyze it, and then you can ask it that I want to have a similar kind of design, and it will create a design for you. Like, ideas are unlimited.
Yeah, I've used ChatGPT to tabulate a schedule, and I gave 4 hours, maximum 4 hours, and I said each would be 1 hour, and asked it to tabulate. It actually came out of the table. Beautifully done. Table with the time frame, the subject matter, and everything else. Beautifully done. Yeah, it can be done there, but presentation, it needs a lot more space.
Yeah, but still, but with the help of extensions, you can also do that. There is a PowerPoint extension as well on ChatGPT.
Yeah, I'll try this one. Yeah,
you can use that.
The DeepSeek with the Canva.
So coming back to some more topics types of prompts. So for example, unveiling the logic. So AI is instructed to articulate its reasoning process step by step. Like, you can ask ChatGPT, what is drop shipping? What kinds of types of drop shipping there are? What are some of the case studies? So it will keep on telling you something. Then you can still ask that, okay, I'm starting a business on this drop shipping. Give me some ideas. It will generate. So now the focus of ChatGPT is narrowing down. As soon as you are convinced that, okay, now it knows everything or whatever I wanted to know, then you can ask that, create a 10 slides presentation for me, and then it will be more relevant to you. Simple iterative prompting, that you can ask ChatGPT whatever its response is. You can create a question based on that response. So, for example, prompt one: create a workshop outline on AIBD on sustainable development reporting. Follow prompt will be: now refine the workshop outline specifically for SDG 13. Then another further follow-up will be that add a session on digital visualization techniques for climate change reporting. So you can keep on iterating on that. You can also mention negative prompting, then what not to include. So you can also mention that thing. Design a media ethics workshop that exclude advanced technical tools and focuses entirely on principles and case studies. And hybrid, like mix and match different types of prompting, and then you can have that thing. And then prompt chaining, complex tasks divided into smaller prompts. Like list the primary challenges faced by broadcasters. Then, based on these challenges, propose a training program. Then identify potential training partners on this thing. So it will create a chain of thought. And then when you are convinced that your thing is coming up to a certain point where you can start this presentation, you can ask them. So usually we have this thing: craft, context, role, action, format, and target audience. So context, you have already given the context. Role, since we are using GPT extensions, so it is already in that role. Otherwise, you can always say that put a cap of project manager or put a cap of telecom engineer and think like that. Then action, just what it needs to do. Then format, what is the desired format. And then target audience, that this thing which I'm generating is for this specific target group. So then you can have a bit of more relevant content. Anyone bored with the content yet? Or still it has a wow factor?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, interesting.
All right. Let's move to another level now. By the way, first, your presentations. Whoever has created some presentations, if we can have a look. Ipang?
Sure. Just wait a minute.
You can even upload an entire PPT as PDF or whatever, and then ask ChatGPT to analyze it and then generate similar kind of thing. It can also do that.
Just a question, Nabeel.
Yes.
Okay, when I copy from my DeepSeek, right? Where do I paste in the Canva?
That is like you can still create presentation slides within the Canva as well. We have Magic AI, right? But the thing is that for free version, it's not available.
Okay, so where do I paste it? I seem to have lost the
in ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Okay, I've opened up ChatGPT now. Or create design. Okay.
Exactly.
ChatGPT Canva extension. I think you have to put it under the Canva extension.
Yes, exactly.
Canva extension?
Yeah, Canva extension. Ipang, you were showing us something?
Yes. Yes.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so I'm asking ChatGPT to DeepSeek to create a kind of step how to design graphics, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it give me this kind of description with 9 slide. Around 12 slide, and they give me a lot of option on the first, but I'm still not surprised with the design and asking for more professional looks. And they give me this kind of design. I think this one is the more close to my expectation lah.
Good. Perfect. Anyone else?
Okay, I will share my one.
Sure.
Yeah, I just use for the prepare business proposal and business strategy presentation. Then after I copy, I receive this one. Mm.
Okay. Although I mentioned that for the headings, the fonts should be sans serif fonts, but it has extensively used serif fonts. So maybe later you can use it for a better thing. So okay. So anything? So is it according to your expectations or what?
Yeah, but I need to change a lot more things because some points are a bit
Of course.
different. Mm.
Right. All right, perfect. We are heading in the right direction. Okay, anyone else, Pavitran?
I also ran out of the points, so I couldn't. So I'm trying to make a second.
All right, okay. So, Ijaz?
Yeah, I think I showed you already.
Okay, nothing changed.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Ms. Gaddis, you're also ran out of.
Yes,
Okay,
but I changed my account and then I also did it in Gamma.
okay.
Can I show it to
Yeah,
you
please,
from Gamma?
please.
Wait. So this is what Gamma gave me.
Hmm. Oh, you had used Gamma.
Yes, because the token has
Ah,
gone. So I'm using Gamma.
yeah. So
I
So
hmm,
Gamma is one software also, which can also be used for this thing, that you can generate the content somewhere else and then you can just put it and you can generate the thing. All of my
yes.
Gamma credits have already been expired. So, but the benefit of having this Gamma is that it gives quite an interesting kind of images. So
It
that
looks
is,
like it's
Correct.
generating AI images, right?
yes, they're all AI.
Most.
Yes.
Mm.
So the benefit of using Canva for this kind of stuff is that Canva has a very large library of actual pictures as well, the stock footages.
Mm.
So that's why it is like and having an advantage.
But
So,
very good.
Nabeel, similar to the presentation we asked to create in Canva, there could be a visual, like video presentation as well.
It can generate
So,
videos as well, but again, the tokens will be definitely quite a lot. So that's why uh, I will be like touching a bit, but of course, since I'm also
mm,
using free account at the moment, so I won't be able to generate that much of things. But at least you can get the idea.
yeah.
I have put both in Canva and Gamma, and this Gamma gave me better visual.
Hmm.
This is from Canva,
Hmm.
a very simple one.
Yeah.
Even though I already asked for futuristic, that's why I chose Gamma.
Okay. Another thing between this Gamma and Canva is
Mm-hmm.
that whenever you are using Gamma and if you are like generating 4 to 5 different presentations, you will see that Gamma has a very similar kind of pet template. It will keep on repeating and it might be relevant or sometimes it might not be relevant at all. So it will just use its template over and over again. Again, for the aesthetic purpose, Gamma is quite good. But then the extensive library of Canva, it is like matchless. But then again, that it all, since we are using free versions, so whatever works, we will use it. So that's the main thing. Okay, so Sushil.
For me, actually, the tokens expired. The content was good. I wanted to move it, but I was not able to prepare the presentations.
Okay.
But the content was generated by DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. Okay.
So yeah.
Right. All right. So at least you got the idea.
Yes, I did.
All right. Perfect. So let's move to next. Just a moment. Okay. Now we just a moment. Just a moment. All right. Let's move to our module 3. All right. So now we will be moving towards our All right, let's move towards the module 3, which is Canva documents and presentations. Presentations, some of it we have covered in the module 2 as well. And it was all about that how to create presentations from ChatGPT or any other LLM to and moving it to Canva. Of course, we were using the Canva extension in ChatGPT, which was making our lives easier. But the content itself can be generated in other softwares as well. But you can use this thing in within the Canva as well, like generating the content. But the thing is that since we are using only the free versions, uh, sometimes it gets bit hard for us to generate a relevant thing within the Canva because we can't do everything within one software, especially when it's free. Now moving to the Canva docs, which is kind of LLM itself. But how good it is, we also would like to see. So Canva docs, again, the biggest benefit of Canva docs is that you can use it as a collaborative work. Edit your documents in real time. For example, I am creating a document and Ipang is sitting in his at his home. He can also work on that same document in real time, having a seamless teamwork, and also the communication will be there as well. And then effortless linking, easily link documents, presentations, and other content, creating a central hub for project information. For example, if I want to create something related to an event happening, so all the documents, presentations, videos, whatever I'm having within that project, I can have it in one folder within the Canva and it can work seamlessly. And then seamless presentation as well, export document as PDF, PowerPoint presentation, or whatever extension you want to do. Let's see. Let's move to Canva. All right, I am, for your reference, I am heading to the main dashboard. So here I'll say create a new design and then this doc. The document is open. And now I can say that, okay, white paper on tourism industry in Malaysia. I can, just like any Word document, there are fonts, there are colors, whatever it is, bullet points. If you know how to use Microsoft Word, it's that easy. Now, here comes the magic. I'll say / and then it is giving me plenty of options that what is going to be next. So for example, if I say subheading, a case study of Kuala Lumpur. Enter again, and then you can have a table, divider, checklist, bullet list, whatever you want, you can have that thing. Even bar chart, line chart, you can have it just given the series. But anyways, not so fast. Another thing is the magic writer. So we have this magic writer. Describe your writing task. I'll say that create a white paper on tourism industry in Malaysia, especially highlight as a case study of Kuala Lumpur. And generate. Here you can see that use 1 of 50 credits. Since I'm using this for the first time on this account, so 1 credit will be gone. So let's generate. So it has created the entire thing, whatever we were expecting to have it in ChatGPT. And if I'm okay with the thing, you can also say more like this, but this, and then copy. But here I want to just insert. And here the entire document is there. And here, if I want to change something, if I want to add something, I can do it. Or if I want to add any section, just / and add design table or any other thing or bullet list, you can do that as well. Right? And then share your thing. So for example, if I want to share this document to Ijaz, so I'll just copy it. I'll say anyone with the link, copy link, and then I will paste it in or WhatsApp this link to Ijaz. For example, here I am copying this in our Zoom chat. You can click it and that document will be open. And now you are okay to add the thing. Now I would like you to, everyone, to work on this document and add few sections. One person can add some pictures. For example, Pavitran can download some Google images from Google, whatever is relevant to the document, and add it to it. Ajit, you may have a bit, you can search something on Google about something related to graph, that how many tourists come to Kuala Lumpur every year. Just add that in the document. Similarly, Mr. Menon, you can also suggest us what else we can do in that document. Ijaz, Gadis, Ipan, Social. This document is yours. Just beautify it. We have only 5 minutes. So now what I'm doing is that I am sharing this screen. So many of you have already joined, and now someone is changing something, and this is, I'll just delete this two things. Okay. Now, whatever changes are happening, it will be reflecting to me. So you just have 5 minutes, just immediately add some things like overcrowding and infrastructure strain, economic factors, strategies for sustainable growth. Just add few pictures, some graphs. Okay, Ajit has also joined us. Mr. Menon, you can also add or delete something if you want, that something is not relevant or something like that. You can just do that. Or even you can comment on it as well. Like I already showed you early in the early part of this workshop that. So I think Ajit has added the graph, right? Okay, there are a few links as well for the readings. Okay, we have one picture as well. If there is another link copied here. Okay, another picture. Who is adding the pictures? Kangaroo. Who is kangaroo? Oh, okay, Ijaz from Australia.
No, I haven't read that one.
It's me, Nabil.
Oh, okay, you are.
But I
You are
cannot
kangaroo.
place it.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Mr. Menon, maybe you can write something on
Yeah,
environmental concern.
I just written on the written added on to the historical and cultural sites.
Okay. Good. So, Social, you may also add something. Pavitran, you can also add something.
Yeah, I've added the links, for the readings, the links is
Okay, good.
add there.
Okay, one more minute and then we'll move towards foods and okay, good. Local communities. Good. Okay, 30 more seconds and then we just stop this place. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Promising destination. Okay, shall we go to... Oh, wow. This is really nice. But I think that it will require time to
Yeah.
do that. Anyways, any questions regarding this before we move to the next level?
No, I think I'll go to the side.
Okay, targeted tourism. All right. So now, if we had this Canva Pro account, we could have translated it into another language. We could have transformed the content into another kind of design, or we could have converted it into a presentation. But do we have any tokens left? Let's see. Create my presentation. And voila, very good. We have some tokens left. All right, so whatever we have worked on, it had created it into a presentation. Although sometimes it also gives some it commits some mistakes as well. So you have to see that what slides are totally irrelevant and not needed. Sometimes it splits some of the content unnecessarily. You can also merge or split or just delete it. Right. So this is also another way to create presentation from your document. Right?
Yeah.
Any questions?
It needs a lot of practice.
It is, of course, it is.
The way you do it is so simple, right?
Well, you will just keep on practicing and you will also...
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, so if you want to share it, you can share it just like the same thing I mentioned. You can also download it as PDF, as PowerPoint, as a video, JPG, etc. You can also export it as website, template link, or send it to a phone or any other file sharing platform as well. On social media, direct to social media, messaging app, design platform, or any other. So the choices are unlimited. One thing that if, for example, in PowerPoint, we used to love quite a lot of transitions between our slides. If you want to add some slides, transitions within the slides, you can also do that as well. Duration, direction, everything. There is a solution of everything in this software. And then if you want to present it directly from Canva, you can just use presenter view or present it in full view, and you can present it here as well. Right? Any questions? How would you, for example, if you are asked to do a presentation, how would you be using this entire workflow? Ajit?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
That if you are supposed to do a job or create a presentation, what kind of with this workflow, how you would be doing that?
Mm, this that means after we created this design or kind of thing.
So far, I think we discussed multiple ways. One is you can create a content in DeepSeek, ChatGPT, or any other, and then transform that content into the Canva. And then in Canva, you can either create a video or the presentations. So either if the Canva also supporting some content generation, which you said, I think there are different possibilities. You can use Canva itself only to create a content and then transform into the presentation, or either you can go into DeepSeek or ChatGPT, create a content and come in here in Canva. So I think there are quite a few possibilities are there, right?
Yes. Sushil?
Yeah, I think, the most important, most of us have a lot of idea already. So we can use this as a force multiplier, if you ask me. So earlier you had to go to multiple things. It can, it's like, either you can walk or you can take a motorbike. So this becomes like a motorbike for your thoughts. You just sit on it, push the button, and you start zipping out. So I think that is the crux. You have lot of tools in your hand which will probably make the task faster. So I think that is how I will be using it. I will be using it as a force multiplier, or maybe to do my things more professionally in a faster manner, is what I can say. The workflow can differ. There are, as you said, multiple ways, but the idea is to use it to get things done quicker.
Right.
Nabeel, I have one question regarding, let's say we all created using this kind of ChatGPT, Canva, this one. Is there any copyright issue if you publish this on websites?
For Canva, it is not. Canva is like gives you the permission to use that. Whatever stock footages they have, whatever stock photos they have, they are like they own it. So, and most of them are like uploaded by some contributors, some volunteers, and they have their own collection as well. So far, as per my knowledge, they let you own that thing. So there is no copyright issue on that thing.
Even if it is there, maybe we can write, this is used. We can give them the credit.
You can use.
This presentation is used using so and so software. Maybe even if in a small font, then that should be okay. Because copyright, as long as you acknowledge the person, I think that should still be okay.
Yes, exactly. All right. So this was module 3, and now before going to module 4, can we have a quick group photo? Pavitran, can you also turn on your camera if it is convenient?
I think Pavitran adding something, and oh, he's back. He just
All
told you.
right. So
Okay.
let's have a quick group photo, and then we'll move towards next. All right. On the count of 3, 2, 1. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much. And shall we have 5 minutes bio break? No need.
Yeah, I'll have to leave at 1 then, in another 5 minutes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I have some weekly shopping to do.
Okay, we'll be finishing our since we started a bit late. So would it be possible that if we can have if we can finish by 1:15?
Okay.
Sushil?
Okay, 1:15
Right.
should be okay.
Perfect. So we can do that. All right. then we can just do our without any break. We can just do it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. All right. So we are now. Just a moment. Okay. All right. Yeah. Nothing much to explore. All right, welcome back. And now, all right, welcome back. Now we will be heading towards module 4. And then there will be a secret thing which I will be revealing later. So this module 4 is about the video creation with Canva. Of course, the main benefit is that video engages audiences and create a lasting impact, effectively conveying your message. Storytelling power, of course. Bring your stories to life with video, showcasing brand values and connecting with your audiences. And then social media ads as well. Craft compelling video ads to promote your brand and drive engagement on social media platforms. So on Canva, we have like plenty of options. So why it is important? Increased engagement, as I mentioned, storytelling, and effective advertising. We already mentioned that. So now step-by-step editing. But before that, what we will do is that we will ask again to ChatGPT, since we have like no time left. So what I'll just tell you the flow, that we will be asking ChatGPT that, okay, I am creating this, for example, 50 seconds video. I have tokens, so why not? Let me show you. Just a moment. All right, I'm going back to DeepSeek. And nope. This. All right. Want to create a 50 seconds video on, for example, tourism industry in Malaysia. Okay, since we have something, we don't do it on a zero learning thing. We just ask it first that what does it knows about Malaysian tourism industry? What do you know about Malaysian tourism industry? And it will generate something. Okay, now it is giving us quite a lot of things which Canva didn't do. But anyways, post-pandemic recovery and growth, okay, economic impact, etc., key markets and visitor trends, strategic initiatives and innovations. Okay, keep on going.
So, Nabeel, in terms of the quality of the content, like is that the DeepSeek is better or ChatGPT is better?
It totally depends on you, that what do you think that which one is better, because it has been trained differently. ChatGPT has been trained differently, so and they are keep on upgrading their models. But still, ChatGPT, since it came a very long way and it has the power of extensions as well. Now it has the power of GPT Canvas as well, and then it has the power of web search as well. So like plenty of things on. But DeepSeek also has this search options from internet as well. So it totally depends. Similarly, if you like to use Claude is very good with the fictional writing. And if you are using this Gemini is very good with coding and all those kind of stuff, especially translation. It is very good with that. Perplexity is another good LLM, which even let you search on YouTube, and also the research papers, which is a really interesting thing. And then the most interesting feature is that it lets you search on what is happening on social media as well. So it generates the things based on that thing. So that's why you have to decide on yourself that which one suits your requirements. All right.
So sometimes I saw some ads on running on the Facebook, like just use 30 days and learn each day one AI tool which you help you create a multiple content. So that 30 AI tools, what is all those like? Is that all just doing
Like,
the same
it's
thing,
all
or
social media
there's
things. Like
Hmm.
every day you will be coming across a different tool, that okay, this is
Yeah.
one thing, this is another thing, this can do this, make millions out of this thing, make billions out of this thing. The thing is that it's all because of to make things viral and to just be popular on social media. But then again, most of these tools, these whatever is coming every other day, these tools are having the same old base of either chat gpt or any other llm, until or unless they have a specific model of their own, which would be a big thing whenever it's announced. So just like this DeepSeek recently was launched 4 or 5 days back, so it was a big thing. So similarly, this Perplexity, when it was launched, it was a big thing at that time because it was the only LLM who was having this feature of searching the web and searching the academic research papers and social media.
Mm.
So it all depends. So, but then you have to also see that whatever thing you are consuming, whether it resonates with you or not. Sometimes, of course, even we also get some new tools because of this TikTok viral videos as well. So it totally up to you that where are you getting information from. All right. So very quickly, going back to the thing. All right, so it has given us some of the thing, and then I'll say that I am doing a conference in Kuala Lumpur and need to create a video, a teaser video. Not the conference, but highlighting Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur as as the main thing. Suggest me create a storyboard for me. Where about for me for 40 seconds video. How many shots? What would be in the shot? Overlay text graphics. Any compelling punchlines, and ending of the video, and what kind of music should be, including text font. Right now it will create an entire storyboard for you. There are certain softwares, I believe InVideo and some other, and also if I'm not wrong, Filmora as well, where you can give the script to your to this platform and it will generate an entire video for you. But since we are not focusing on that thing, we are focusing on Canva, we will do it manually. So let's see it. is populating quite a lot of things. Okay, so now it is telling us 8 to 10 quick shots, 4 to 5 seconds each, theme where innovation meets paradise. And music should be upbeat, cinematic track, and all those kind of stuff. And the shots would be opening shot, aerial shot of Kuala Lumpur, overlay graphics. So let's move to create something. Let's see, file, create a new design, video. It is also giving us the option of templates as well. But since we are using free, so of course the templates would be limited. So here I'm saying so for example, do we have any video of Kuala Lumpur for free? Okay, all right. All right, so and if I want to add anything, text, what was the tagline? Tagline was where innovation meets paradise. Right, okay. Yeah. Right, just for the sake of reference, I'm not like using the okay. Another thing is that you can also use some of the templates for this thing as well. Like for example, here we have growth targets, for example. So we just cut and use where innovation meets paradise. Right, and here we can also use some effects to give it a shadow or any other thing. And what kind of shadow? Maybe we want to use this kind of thing, or we can use this thing. Like I'm not going into the details of designing at the moment since the time is short. So I move to another page. What was the second page? Second page is about fast-paced montage, Batu Caves, street food, nasi lemak, etc. And then we can ask. And is there any free shot? Okay, there is one free shot. So you can also trim down the video duration and add another picture. For example, Genting Highland. Right, anything free, okay. Okay, we'll just add randomly this one. Although I don't think so that this is Genting Highland, but anyways. Right, okay, now just play it. And then, and if I want to add any audio, music. Otherwise, you can always download it from what you call YouTube Music Library. So for example, we can have YouTube Music Library. It's also like, it depends that whether you want to attribute the artist, it gives the license options as well. uplifting. Okay, I just downloaded. And here I will just drag and drop this, and then I'll drag it to here, for example. And it will take some time because it's buffering. Right, and then we will just share it. We can just, after completing, we can just download it as MP4 and done. So we can create these videos in Canva as well. Mr. Menon, I think, Mr. Menon. So you can create the videos as well. So any questions?
I really have to try it out.
Yeah, of course. The practice is important.
Yeah.
Right. So you can add clips, transitions, overlay music, your overlay graphics, and then you can add your logos, fonts, and all those kind of stuff. Similarly, designing for social media, you can also do the same thing. So we are not going to this thing. I would strongly suggest that you can try this exercise on social media campaign, and you can just do the thing. Okay, module 7, building a brand. This will be the last module. So stand out, create a recognizable brand that resonates with your audience. How do we do that? We'll ask Uncle ChatGPT. Consistency, maintain a unified visual identity across all materials. But of course, apart from ChatGPT, the main thing is our human interventions, that what our organization wants or what is our own personal brand. Sometimes these LLMs might not be that much resonating with our own values or our own what you call context. So that's why human intervention is important. And then trusting build trust is about the brand having a good strong brand, that it builds confidence and credibility. So some practical tips: consistency is the key. Keep on using the same palette. Just decide one palette. Be consistent in all your branding materials. Don't go with all different kinds of color. Stick with one. Then platform coherence. Ensure your color scheme is consistent across your website, social media, other digital platforms. Positive association. Choose colors that invoke positive emotions and align with your brand values and message. Canva, we have already seen since morning that the interface is quite intuitive. It has a vast library, template library as well, especially if you're using the Pro account, and also the seamless collaboration. We have already done that, how the team had done in a collaboration with that tourism industry assignment. Essential branding elements, of course, our logo is important, business cards, letterheads. And then comes the small routine things, editing of, we have already done that. Right. So, yeah, perfect. So this is the thing. And this was all about our thing. And if you have any questions or any other thing, just let me know, and then we can just make this thing in just a moment. Like just a moment. Just a moment. All right, so this was our masterclass on AI meeting the design. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Whatever we covered the design principles. We have covered how to use fonts, colors, layouts, and also that how to integrate your AI with the Canva. And then we discussed that how we can create documents within Canva and also use its AI powered things and features, and also how to create presentations with the help of LLM, meaning DeepSeek. We use DeepSeek, and also we use ChatGPT, and especially the Canva extension of ChatGPT. We also created presentation within Canva, and also we also saw the its features, that how to create videos on Canva, and of course how to do the storyboarding. We have Uncle ChatGPT and other LLMs as our aid as well. So let me know that what you will be doing with this skill. So I'll just like to have a bit of feedback from you guys. If you don't have any questions, by the way, any questions? All right. So Ajit, how you will be using this newly acquired skill?
Okay, first of all, thank you very much for this. Is the totally different dimension for me because I didn't know this kind of option in Canva kind of thing. Actually, I can use for my personal, personal preference, like when I update my things in social media, and it will be more, attractive, right? Then other than this one personal aspects, other than company matters like PowerPoint presentation and with good impression like color mixing and everything. So I think it will be more useful for my future, like you said earlier. And we'll see if I got any question. I would definitely I would ask in maybe Talkmaster or anywhere somewhere. I will ask the question. Right?
Sure.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Okay. Lastly, I have one last trick left in my for the day, but I will be telling you only after this all these feedbacks. Mr. Menon, any feedback?
Yeah, my simple feedback is, as you know, I'm a baby boomer. So to capture this in just a few hours is quite difficult for me. But then again, I understood the main thing because I have been using ChatGPT. And I also have Microsoft Office, which I am very familiar with. And I find that this thing here, where you marry ChatGPT with DeepSeek, right? It's a very simple tool because if I can use that, I don't have to spend so much of time preparing PPT presentation calls, which takes some time. Here is done for me. All I do is copy, paste, present.
Perfect.
For that, yes, I will definitely seek your help.
Always
Time
welcome.
to come.
All right, Ipan, how you'll be using this? You are already like a pro, but still.
No, for me, it's really good tools to, especially if you work so much in design, because this LLM give you a lot of reference, give you a lot of idea, and many things you can do with the color and everything, like you show it to us. And for me, it's really helpful tools, and it's really impressive how you do it. Thank you, Nabeel.
Perfect. Thank you. Sushil.
Yeah, I think for me it's a completely new world because we are very technical. We actually take so many things for granted, this color palette and all of this, right? But then sometimes we think it's very difficult thing, but because of tools like this, now it makes it that much more easier for us to grasp. And maybe we can combine the knowledge that we have with the presentation skill here and maybe move to the next level. I think that is how I will be using it.
Right. Ms. Gaddis?
Like everyone already has I mean, all the opinions are already said by everyone, but this new skill is very effective. And I didn't know this LLM and all of this can do this magic. And I didn't know how you found it out. But this new skill will help me with all the social media thing and the videos as well. The videos from Canva, and it will be very more useful, helpful if it's a pro one, the pro account. This will be very useful for my work. Thank you so much, Nabeel.
All right. So thank you very much for being a very good audience. Now the last big trick I want to show you all.
New magic.
The magic, exactly. The magic, which will like make your life more easier than ever, especially whenever you will be like finalizing the entire thing. Then you will be having this doubt that whether this design is good or not, whether you can like check with another guy. For example, if Mr. Menon has designed something and he says that, okay, why don't I let Nabeel see this design or let Gaddis see this design, and both of us are not available, then who he needs to discuss with? Again, Uncle ChatGPT or any other LLM. Now, one trick is very simple, that you can export your thing and upload it on your ChatGPT. For example, let me just quickly go to ChatGPT, right? And for example, okay, I'll just drag and drop this entire thing. For example, this flyer, analyze this flyer, the colors, fonts, readability, and anything else you can suggest. Right, it will give me a thorough thing. So now it's telling me all the things. Suggestion from improvement. It is mentioning that what if I use green and white are effective, the orange hue in the photo doesn't entirely harmonize with the rest of the palette. Okay, so this hue. So these are fonts. Okay, it can be more unique, etc., etc. Call to action. So this is one way of having the thing. Now comes the main magic. What if I want to go a bit deeper? There is recently, like a few weeks ago, Google released another interesting tool, which is Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio is, let me just show you. Google AI Studio. You can go to stream real time and talk with it directly. Hello, anyone there?
Okay. Yes, I am here.
All right.
How can I help you today?
Simple thing. I just want you to check my design. I recently created a design for my training workshop, and I just want you to just analyze it and give me some suggestions about it. Can you do that?
I can do that. Please share your design with me so I can take a look.
Okay, so I will share my screen with you, and then
I'm ready with.
Sure. Just a moment.
Okay, I see your screen. I'm ready to analyze your design.
Just a moment. And screen and okay, this is my screen. Yes, analyze it.
Okay, I see a flyer for a workshop titled Mastering Canva for Professional Impact. The flyer includes a title, a subtitle, the date and time of the event, a list of topics to be covered, a registration button, a QR code, and a picture of a man working on a computer. Is there anything specific you would like me to focus on in my analysis?
Just give me a general suggestion that whether it's a good one or a bad one.
Okay, overall the flyer looks professional and the information is well organized. The use of color is also visually appealing. The title is clear and easy to read, as well as the subtitle. However, the text near the date and time is a bit small and could be made larger to improve readability. Also, the Register Now arrow could be a different color for better visibility.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So,
You're welcome. Let me know if you have any other questions.
okay. All right. So, this was one last trick which I wanted to share with you guys. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, do let me know. I'll be also sending you the evaluation form as well. Do please fill. And if you have any feedback, any other comments or any other thing, let me know. So enjoy your Sunday. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nabeel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Good
Nabeel.
presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
Very
sharing.
knowledgeable.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you.